Hello, welcome to this mat designed for someone who's having low back soreness or uncomfortableness. This should be a fairly safe mat for you to be able to do, and feel free to modify it as you need. So we're going to start making sure that we have our handy dandy little towel. This is a kitchen towel size or the size of a hand towel from your bathroom. It's a little less than 1 meter long and a little more than 1 foot wide. We're going to have this nearby for a head pillow in case we need it, or some other kind of cushion. So I'll keep this on the corner of my mat. We're going to start by turning around, having our legs bent and having our feet together. We're going to do a half roll back. So take your hands behind your thighs and just take your shoulders wide. Let your shoulders come down your back and stare at your toes. You're going to take an inhale and roll back with a curved back until your arms get straight. And then use those arms to pull you forward, just staring at the toes, keeping that curled back. So you'll inhale and then exhale. Use those hands for support as much as you need to. Inhale, exhale. We've got 2 more. Inhale, exhale. 1 more time. Inhale, exhale. Good. Now you can scoot back or scoot forward a little bit more on your mat and use your hands if you need to, or roll over to the side, because we're going to lay down on the mat now. So do whichever is appropriate for you. I'm going to go ahead and curl my head down, use my hands here, use my low belly to support me. But if you need to go to the side, you do that. All right, so you may want to put this little handy dandy pillow or cushion under your head right here if you need to. You could also use a throw pillow if you need it. And we're going to go into our 100. So we're going to take our legs, one comes bent up to tabletop, other one comes bent up to tabletop, both feet pushing into each other. We're going to keep our head down for the 100, and we're just going to raise our arms up to the sky. So the 100 is a pumping exercise to move circulation around the body. We don't have to make it a core exercise, but we will be using our core anyway since we have our legs lifted. So take an inhale, and on the exhale, lower your hands down, and we're going to start to pump the arms. I want you to imagine that you're slapping puddles. So reach the arms long and really give them a little bit of vigor or oomph. Add the breathing, inhaling for about 3 to 5 pump of the arms, and then exhaling for about 3 to 5 pumps of the arms. Keep going, inhaling and exhaling. Now, if you're in this position and you keep pumping and inhaling and exhaling, and you find that your back is getting a little uncomfortable, bring the knees in more. Or you can stop the video and put a little towel or a little cushion under your low back. We're going to do a couple more sets, inhaling and exhaling, inhaling and exhaling, and one last set, inhaling and exhaling. Good. Let the feet come down to the mat, and then let the arms come down to the mat as well. We're going to go into a single leg circle, and we're going to do this with a bent leg. So with the head down and 1 foot on the mat, we're going to bring the left leg in, reach it up as straight as it'll go. If it's bent, it's fine. And we're going to start to circle here. These are really going to be more like sideways D's. So you're going to take your leg, bring it down, open it to the side to wherever you can control, and bring it back up. You don't want your opposite hip to be lifting. So inhale, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. One more time. Inhale, exhale, bring it down. Now reverse. Take it out, around, bring it up. 4 more. Out, around, bring it up. 3 more times. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. Stay heavy in that right hip. And exhale. Good. And then bend that leg and bring it down so the feet are side by side. Take that right leg, extend it as far up as it'll go. Again, if it's bent like this, that's totally fine. Now we're going to work on stabilizing that left hip while we move the right one. So we're going to take that leg down, circle out, and bring it up. we don't want to go so far out that this left hip starts to lift up or gets wonky. 3 more times. So keep your range smaller so that you can keep control. Go 1 more time. And then reverse your circle. So go out, around, pull it in and up. Good. Out, around, pull it in and up. 3 more times. 3, up, 2, and up, and 1, and up. Nice. Bend that leg down and let those feet kind of wobble around a little bit. Take out any tension that you might have. We're going to go into single leg stretch and double leg stretch now. So we'll keep our head down. We're going to bring the left leg in, and then we're going to grab it on the top of the thigh or top of the shin. So I want you to take your outside hand, take it down by your ankle, and your inside hand is going to be up here by your knee. Now, if that doesn't feel good, you can grab it behind the thigh or back of the knee. That's totally fine. All right, so we're going to tug it in a little bit. Tug, tug, right? And then we're going to switch, bring the other one in. Now, outside hand goes to the ankle, inside hand goes above the knee, tug, tug. Let's do that slow 1 more time. So we get the hand position right. Outside hand goes to the end of the, by the ankle, to the end of the leg, tug, tug, and then switch again. All right, now it's the right hand down by the ankle, tug, tug. All right, now leave that leg in. Let's bring the other leg in to meet it, and we'll do a little bit faster version. So we're going to extend the right leg. If this doesn't work for you, stay with the version that we just did. So I want you to go tug, tug, and switch. Tug, tug, and switch. And your leg can go out or up. Tug, tug, and switch. Tug, tug, and switch. Let's do 1 more set. Tug, tug, switch, tug, tug, switch. Now both legs are going to come in. We can just let our back relax right here for a minute, and we're going to go into a double leg stretch. That means we're going to extend the arms and the legs at the same time, but let's start with just extending the legs and letting the hands come down the thighs. So extend the legs up or out, bring the hands down the thighs, hands go back up as we pull the knees in and out, and pull it in. Add the breath. Inhale and exhale. Now let's add the arms going back. So we're going to inhale, circle the arms around to catch, exhale. Inhale, circle around and catch. 1 more time. Inhale, circle around and catch. Nice. Let those feet come back down to the mat, and then let's go ahead and let's flip over onto our belly to do a little bit of prone work. So I'm going to turn to my left, so I'm going to take my right hand over to my side so that I can push myself up, and then you can come and turn your body and turn it around so that you're on your belly. Now, if you want to use your little handy dandy towel pillow for your head to rest on, that's totally fine. I'm going to do it just because I've got a mic here and I want to make sure you guys can still hear me. So I'm going to put my hands about mat width apart, and I'm going to separate my legs a little bit. All right, so my shoulders are relaxed, but I'm bringing my elbows below my shoulders, so my hands are slightly in a kind of a modified goalpost position. What I want you to do here is imagine that as you lift your head, you're going to push into your forearms and your hands, start to roll your nose forward like you're looking towards the front edge of your mat, and then just start to push into your forearms to lift your upper back. So the bottom of your ribs should still be almost touching the mat at this point. And then with control, you're going to come down. And we'll do 1 more of those. So you're going to start to roll the head forward just a little bit to look to the front edge of the mat. Push into the forearms and the palms and lift. And then with control, bring it down. Now, if it feels okay, you can take the arms a little bit more forward. And then I want you to start to do that same lift. So your nose starts to come up, head starts to reach. If your hands will extend, that's fine. If they're bent, that's okay. I want you to look to the right, roll your head down and over to the left, and bring it center. And then again, go to the left, roll it down to the right, bring it center, and then let everything come down with control. And we're going to do one more set of those. So make sure as you do this that your bum is working to support your back and that your belly is helping as well. So roll that head forward just a little bit, lengthen through the top of your spine. And we're going to start by looking to the left, roll the head down to the right and center. And then over to the right, roll the head down and over to the left and center. And then with control, bring everything down. All right, now we're going to go into a single leg kick. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to make them like a sphinx position. So I want you to go ahead and use your arms to lift your head and shoulders up. And we're going to modify this a little bit so that we've got one fist holding another and our elbows are slightly forward of our shoulders. All right, now pull that tummy in. You don't have to bring your feet super close together, but just imagine your inner thighs squeeze. And I want you to take one foot and take that heel and kick it towards your bum. Kick, kick, reach it out. Other side, kick, kick, reach it out. Now keep doing this. Your job here, as you keep kicking and alternating, is to make sure that your hips are feeling equally weighted and heavy. If you feel that one side is getting light while you're doing this, then put some heaviness into it. Kick, kick, good. We're going to do 2 more sets. Kick, kick, and reach, and left, kick, and reach, and last one, right, kick, and reach, and left, kick, and reach. Nice. Now go ahead and take yourself straight down to the mat. You can bring your towel back to your forehead if you need to. And we're going to do the double leg kick. So for this, we're going to take our arms around by our side. Palms are up. You have a few options here with your hands, but we're going to start with the hands long. So what I want you to do here is take your legs, squeeze together those inner thighs, and bring those heels up towards your bum and give it a double kick again. So kick, kick. Now as your legs reach long, lift those arms from the back, lift that head up a little bit like it's coming up out of the water, and then let everything come down. And then the legs come in, kick, kick, and reach the arms up and lift from the back of your armpits and bring everything down. All right, kick, kick, and reach. Now your other option here is to take your hands wide, let the elbows go, and kick, kick, and as the legs go long and you reach up out of the water, then your hands go down your back and kick, kick. Both hips should be evenly weighted and reach. One more time, kick, kick, and reach. Good. Now take your hands and go ahead and put them under your forehead if you want. And they can be on top of your pillow or under it. And we're going to lift our legs up here to do beats. So I want you to separate your legs just a little bit and lift both legs up from the thighs. Now get your back and your belly strong. And then turn your legs slightly out so your heels are going to meet each other when they come together. So you're going to pull the heels together, open the legs. Pull the heels together, open the legs, keeping those thighs lifted. 2 more. Pull it together, open the legs, pull it together, open the legs. Good. And let's do a count of 8 and then another count. So we're going to go faster. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Got it? Yay! Lower those legs. Good. And then we're going to come up, not quite to sitting, we're actually going to roll over to our side. So take your towel, you can leave it nearby, and then just roll yourself over onto your side to do side kicks. Now I'm going to come to the front edge of my mat, but usually I'll tell you to go to the back edge of your mat. For me, I think I'm going to kick the wall, so I'm going to come up to the front. But line yourself along the front edge of your mat, but let your head go down on your arm. Now if this doesn't feel like enough support, I want you to get that handy towel again, or you can always bend your arm backwards to support you like this. All right, now take your bottom leg and bend it at about a 90-degree angle. So you can see it's kind of like a tabletop shape here, right? And then your other leg's going to go straight. Check your hips to make sure they're lined up. And like you can have the arm out straight, whatever will support you. All right, and then you're going to lift this leg up to hip height, and we're going to kick it front and back for side kick. So we're going to take it to the front, take it to the back. Let's add a flexed foot to the front. So go flex front, take it back, flex front, take it back, flex front, take it back, flex front, take it back. One more time, flex front, take it back. Good. Now bring that leg down. Make sure that your legs or your hips are stacked on top of each other. Lift that leg up again to hip height. Now turn this leg slightly down. So toes are facing down towards the ground. Heels are trying to kind of look towards the ceiling or the wall behind you. And you're going to lift up here 6 times. 6 and 5. You can put your hands on your hips if they're rolling back. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Bring that leg down. And now we're going to do circles. So bring it back up to hip height. You can turn it so that the kneecap is slightly upward now. And we're going to make circles here. So they're going to start down, go up, and around. It's like we're tracing a beach ball. Down, up, and around. Down, up, and around. 3 more. And 3, and 2, and 1. Bring it back all the way around. Good. And then reverse it. So back and around, back and around. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and down. Good. All right. Now we've got some bicycles here. So you're going to lift it up to hip height, your leg. You're going to kick it forward. You're going to bend it, take it back in that bent shape, and then extend it long. Kick the leg forward, bend it, reach it back, extend it long. One more time this direction. Bring it forward, bend it, take it back, reach it long. Now from here, you're going to reverse this. So keep it back there, bend it here, bring that bent shape forward, extend it in front of you, kick it back, bend it, bring that thigh forward, extend it out, reach it back. One more time, bend it, bring it forward, reach it out, and take it down. Nice job. All right, we got to go to the other side now. So you have a few options here. You can roll over to the other side. You can push yourself up. I'm going to take my towel out. Some people are just going to flip over to the other side. I'm going to go ahead and roll around, and I'll be this way. Okay, so extend the arm long or bend it underneath you. Use your handy dandy pillow if you need it. And then make sure your hips are stacked. Take your bottom leg and bend it at that 90-ish degree angle and extend your other leg long. You're going to have that hip stacked on top of the hip. But you could put this arm in front of you for support if you want to. Lift that leg to hip height and you're going to take it forward. Remember, we made a flexed foot here to bring it forward. And then we made it kind of pointed to bring it back. And we're going to flex it, bring it forward, point it, bring it back. And flex, and point, and flex, and point. Let's do 2 more. Flex, check that hip, and point. Last one. Flex, and point. Good. And then bring that leg back to center, take it down. We're going to do up, down. So we take that top leg, lift it to hip height, but now we're going to flex that foot and we're going to make that kneecap and toe go down so that the heel is trying to lift up. And from here, we're going to lift with the heel up. 6, 5, check that hip. 4, 3, 2, you got it. 1. Take it down. Good. Now extend the leg long again. The kneecap and the toe can slightly go up again. And we're going to do circles here. So starting down at the bottom, we're going to take it up and to the back. Good. So this is our beach ball size circle. Up and back. 4 more. 4 and 3. Check that hip. 2 and 1. And then reverse it. So go back, up and around. Back, up and around. 4 more. 4, lift. And 3 and 2 and 1. Complete that circle. Good. Now we're going to lift that leg to hip height. We're going to add those bicycles. So take that leg, hips are stacked, kick that leg forward, bend at the knee, and take that bent knee shape to the back. Extend the leg long as it'll go, and then swing it forward. Bend at the knee, bent knee goes back, extends long. One more time. Swing it forward, bend at the knee, take it back, extend long. Now keep it here. Remember, we're going to bend that knee here, so heel goes to bum. Bring that bent knee forward and extend out in front of you. Straight leg swings back, stays there. Bend the heel to the bum. Kick it in, bring it forward. Good. One last time. Take it back. Bent knee. Bring that forward. Extend it, and then take that straight leg back to the middle and let it go down. Nice work, everybody. We're done with side kicks. So we're going to roll over onto our back for shoulder bridge. You can just roll over on your back. I'm going to turn around a little bit so that you can see me a little better. And I'm going to lay down with my head on the ground or on my little pillow, and my knees are bent. You can bring your feet in as close to your bum as your knees will allow, but have your feet slightly apart. Your arms are long by your side, and I want you to tilt your pelvis in a little bit so that your low back is really pushing in to the mat, and then let it release. 2 more. Push that low back really strong into the mat and let it release. It'll feel like you're pulling your belly button up to your ribs. 1 more time. And let it release. Now we're going to take our hips up into a shoulder bridge. So we're going to initiate with that little action. Start it by pulling that belly button in up to your ribs, and then keep it pulled in as you start to push through your legs, using your arms to support you to lift up into that bridge. And then with control, just lower your bridge. Good. 1 more time. Pull the belly button in, little pelvic curl. Start to push into the feet. Energy reaches through the knees. Arms are pressing down. And then lower your bridge. Nice. Now this time we're going to go up, and we're going to add 8 pulses up. So they're going to kind of be squeezes of the bum to keep us up. So we're going to do that little pelvic tilt. And then we're going to start to push everything up. Nice lift and reach through our legs. Now from here, we're going to pulse up 8 times. You ready? So 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then roll it down. Let's do 1 more set. So curl it in, push it up, and 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then lower that back on down. Nice work. Now we're going to come up to sitting. It's not really sitting. It's actually going to be like a side stretch bend. So I want you to roll over to your side, and then you're going to push yourself up. I'm going to move this out of the way. And I want your bottom leg to be bent, and then you're going to be on your elbow like this. Okay, so now this is kind of like a side plank position. Check those hips, make sure they're stacked. And what I want you to do is just extend that leg long. It's going to stay there, and I want you to reach your arm up and over, lifting the hips, stretching through the side body, and then bring the arm down. So now you're going to be watching that arm. It's going to lift up and over, and then bring it down. 1 more time. Lift up and over, and bring it down. Nice. Now we're going to switch to the other side. So bring both knees in, just curl them right into you, and then push yourself up, and then roll over to the other side. So you're on your forearm, bottom leg is bent, top leg is extended, kind of like what we had in our side kicks, right? And our other arm is long. So we're going to lift this arm up to reach, and then bring it down, following it with our eyes. So we're going to reach and follow it with our eyes. Good, one more time, and reach and follow it with our eyes. Good. And then bring yourself, push yourself up with that forearm up to sitting. Good. And then if you can bend your legs, great. If not, let them be loose out in front of you. Just take a big breath and lift the arms up and exhale and lift and exhale. Good. And one more time, lift and exhale, and you are done. Nice work.